A block away from Target Center, an artistic renaissance is in motion.
A year ago, a group reopened the Kickernick Building at the corner of North 5th Street and 1st Avenue. The building, originally built in the 1890s for a shoe company, now touts commercial space, artist studios, and an art gallery. And for one of the tenants, moving in is a true full circle moment.
I think it is changing.
For world-renowned artist Harriet Bart,
I think of myself primarily as a conceptual artist.
Art is narrative.
The texture to me is like waves of people coming to the shores of our country.
Her work tells a story.
The text on the painting is from the Emma Lazarus poem on the base of the Statue of Liberty.
And so too does her life.
I've worked in Japan, in Israel. I had a gallery in New York. It's like putting a puzzle together, a very tactile puzzle, and there are no rules. I feel like I'm born to make things. That's how I can explore and express myself.
And you've made a life of it.
I have made a life of it.
But in many ways, it blossomed for Bart in downtown Minneapolis, making waves as part of a feminist art movement in the 70s.
Warm opened here. It was a feminist collective in Minneapolis. It was just kind of a remarkable time. It was the days of big hair and big jewels. I'm in my 30s. When I was growing up, I didn't know of women artists. I didn't know that women could be artists. It was the 70s, and we were dressing out of ragstock, and I'm wearing an English Bobby's cape.
And the work happened in a corner of downtown Minneapolis that used to be an artsy enclave. They called it the North Loop, or NOLO. Bart was around for its first transformation from industrial to creative space.
This is Twin Cities Magazine, October 1979. Here come the artists, there goes the neighborhood, NOLO. Harriet Bart's studio at 430 1st Avenue North is a sunny, white-walled area.
Bart remembers fondly the camaraderie of a strong arts community.
There were lots of restaurants, shops, lots of exhibitions. It was very creative neighborhood. It was delightful. Minneapolis, the City Magazine. Amazing space, getting new mileage out of warehouse footage. After 6 p.m., when downtown activity is quietly faded, lights come on in warehouse windows just west of Hennepin Avenue in the North Loop district. Harriet Bart and Mary Walker are the new tenants of an old sewing room.
Time continued to transform the area.
It was wonderful, and then it had a new owner, and then we had to leave. So it's an old story.
But her studio at the corner of 1st Avenue North and North 5th Street always held a special place in her heart.
This is my studio, and I'm working at a small loom.
So when her most recent studio space closed, she suddenly found herself on the doorstep of the building she once loved.
So you were in this building 50 years ago?
50 years ago, on the 4th floor.
It had a facelift, a studio for rent, and so she moved back in, ready to lead another transformation.
I think there are at least 10 artists on this floor.
That have moved in what span of time?
Have moved in since the beginning of the year. I do see this as a kind of a renaissance. I now come back as the village elder.
Slowly but surely.
Hi, Emily. Can we barge in? Hey, Kelsey. Jill, can we come in?
The spaces around Bart are filling back up.
My medium is natural pigments on paper.
I'm a painter. I've been painting for over 25 years.
Jill is a fantastic abstract painter, bold color that's bouncing off the wall.
This is the indigo bath. And so you could see that they're picking up all these lovely blue pigments from that.
And just as she did in the 70s, Bart is opening doors for artists.
I love the space. The community that we're building here is very positive, very supportive of each other.
Because I get to be around other people that are expressing their creativity. I learn from them.
I never thought I would be back here, but it's wonderful to be back here. It's like completing the circle.
The knowledge like Harriet has from doing this for 50 years is just so immense and so valuable, and she's very generous.
I just pinch myself every day because it feels like I can't believe that I get to be part of something this special. Artists need community in order to be successful.
And they're hoping the vibrancy they're cultivating inside these walls will spread.
A downtown Minneapolis revival has to include
Has to
artists.
include art, has to include artists.
That's why I hope that it can happen again.
Bring on more art downtown, more artists.
You hope that there is a revival to the time you remember.
I do. I think it would be good for, certainly good for artists, but it would bring back jobs, vitality, liveliness. We want to see people on the streets. And little by little, that can happen. Yeah, it's a good start.
Now, you can go see all of this for yourself. There is a 1-year anniversary celebration at the Kickernick Building this Thursday. It's from 5 to 8, and 20 different artists, including Harriet Bart, will be opening their studios. So not only the gallery space, but you're able to kind of poke around and look around the halls. There's a best dress contest, some prizes, free to attend. They do ask that you pre-register on Eventbrite, but I don't think people would know that this is happening a block away from the Target Center.
No. What a full circle moment for her, and what a great way. I think it could help revitalize, people here, especially in Minnesota. There's such a huge art community.
Yeah, and that's, let's be
appreciation.
honest, that's a troubled block. So like having this kind of energy there is great. It reminds me of what they've done in Northeast Minneapolis. When I think of artist lofts and open studios, that's what I think of. But this is a whole new area to go.
Yeah, just kind of unexpected, and I loved her personal story. So we're glad she's still creating and back in that space that she loves.
Definitely.
More people moving in.